Beach cleanups don't actually impact the environment very much. They do very little, but they do impact people's ideas about the environment, and they make you realize what changes you can make in your day-to-day life to impact the environment. So we have about 100 people out here today, and they're all going to pick up cigarette butts, they're going to pick up straws, bottle caps. And when they get home, they'll realize that those are things they use in everyday life that they can eliminate, and that would help get them off the beaches. Surfrider San Francisco has been around for just over 20 years. I've been doing my role as Rise Above Plastics lead for about 7 years. I have led thousands of cleanups, so I think I have it down pretty well. I'm going to go through every piece of plastic that we find today and pick out the brand name. It's oftentimes Nestle, Coca-Cola. Most of the objects we find out there have a big parent company, and then I'll log all of that data and I'll feed it back to Break Free from Plastic. And they take that data and they create a heat map of who we're finding, not what we're finding, but who we're finding where. It gives us a lot of power to work with these mass producers to help them find a new strategy for dealing with plastic waste. Plastic we never found a solution for what to do with it. No one ever thought about the end result. So we need to work with these big corporations to find an end result for all the plastic that's going into the environment. It's an exciting time for our goods holding company because we're suddenly successful. We're selling hundreds of jars a week, and we're mostly sending those to New York to a store called Package Free, which is really, really successful in the zero waste area. And because of their support and because of their ordering, we have a lot more stores that are now interested because they're seeing that there's a market for it. So we knocked the straw ban out of the park. We were able to talk more than 100 bars and restaurants into switching to paper straws before the ban went into place, and so it made it seem a lot more attainable to San Francisco government as well as to bars and restaurants in San Francisco. So that's done, and it feels great. We are now jumping into a new project working on a fee for cups and to-go containers. So anytime you'd ask for a to-go cup, you'd pay a 25-cent fee. Anytime you wanted a to-go container at a to-go restaurant, a 25-cent fee. It's going to really create an incredible amount of impact to the waste we're finding. More than 30% of what we find on the streets and at beach cleanups is to-go-ware. If anyone had to pay 25 cents for a to-go cup, a lot more people would be carrying their own cups as well as their own to-go containers. But it's just about finding solutions that work for the masses.